Alright. No, that's not a very serious way to come into this video, but this video is a little serious. Welcome to Trade Talks. Alright, so this first episode we're gonna be talking about mental health. You know, I've openly spoken about my mental health on the internet one other time before this. Put a link to the TikTok below this. But I feel like as this platform I'm beginning to build grows, I need to speak about it again. Because the videos I make are starting to reach more people and starting to reach more people in need by reaching more people. But I just want to sit down and talk about anxiety, depression, all that stuff. Before anyone thinks that anxiety is just always feeling anxious, it's not always feeling anxious. Because I'm not always anxious. So, and one of the ways I just deal with it is I do stuff that I really enjoy. And one of those things is YouTube. So I really enjoy doing that, and it helps with my anxiety. And another thing I really enjoy from another thing I really enjoy is hanging out with friends or listening to music or like going on a little drive. These are all things that you can do to help when you're feeling a little too anxious in a situation. Another way you can help yourself in that situation is just talking to somebody. Me, I used to just bottle up all my feelings and not talk to anybody about them. But now I'm like, if I do that, it's just gonna end up being worse in the long run and not better ever. So I realized that that was a flaw in what I was doing, and I started talking to more people about how I felt. Also, another way to deal with anxiety is because anxiety also can be triggered by situations. You put yourself in a situation that you're just not comfortable with. You might start to have a little bit of anxiety. Might start to panic a little bit. But one of the easiest ways to avoid those things is just you know separate yourself from that situation. Oh, before I keep going, I just want to let Sean know that I am not a professional. I am literally a high schooler, but these are just things I do to deal with my everyday anxiety. So, one of the things that I really suffered with was feeling anxious in situations where I shouldn't feel anxious, like ordering my own food or like going up to get silverware. I could never do that on my own. I always felt an unnecessary amount of anxiety from doing these things. I'm really good at talking to random people, but in these situations, I just felt anxious. And one of the ways I really just worked on that is getting over it and doing it. I don't know, that might not work for y'all, but it really works for me because I just realized like these are other people who eat, breathe, sleep, all this stuff just like me. I was treating these people like, oh my god, this cashier is gonna judge me, everything for wanting to get a little bit more ketchup. I just can't do this right now. In reality, there's another human just like me. So in those situations, those are just unnecessary amounts of anxiety going into that. In other situations where I would feel anxious, so obviously before football games, I feel anxious, but like that's just how I've always been in any kind of sport. In track, I also feel anxious before I start a race. You know, it's always just been like that, and that's just how it's gonna be because it's a sport. There's always any amount of pressure on you to go do something out there good and not mess up, and you're always gonna feel that anxiety. But at least listen to some music before you do any of that stuff, so you don't have anxiety attack on the field. But listen to music and take deep breaths. Do some breathing exercises before your game. So some other ways I dealt with anxiety is just like listening to music and breathing exercises, obviously, and talking to people, all this. But and I've said it like in the beginning of this video. YouTube is one of the ways I feel like editing and recording YouTube videos is the way I felt, you know, at calm and at ease. There's something about it. It's something about it. Just make me feel calm and at ease. And doing this right now, doing this right now is really just calming me. When I'm gonna be editing this video later, it's also gonna be calming me. And when I'm going to post that video, it's also going to be calming me. I never really stress about this part of my life. It's really not the world's biggest part of my life. That fly don't get up out of my room, bro. But like, it's not the world's biggest part of my life, so it's not gonna, drastically affect my mental health in a negative way. Only get affected positive ways, because obviously at some point I'm gonna get hate comments, but at that point I'm just like, ooh, I kind of made it. Yeah, I'm getting hate comments, like, and one of the biggest reasons why I wanted to build this platform that I'm trying to get is there's kids like me out there who are struggling with these mental health issues, and there's no one who's saying stuff like you having not unfit mental health, like unhealthy mental health is normal. It's just something you have to work on with a good support group. Now, when I was first realizing that like I got anxious in situations I didn't need to, um, there was no one to tell me it's okay to feel this way. Because it's okay to feel this way when, like, don't let anyone say, oh, you're feeling that kind of way. It's just not okay. It's okay to feel this way about situations and feel unnecessary amounts of anxiety and anything. I want you to know that if you're struggling with anything, any kind of mental health issues that you really don't want to talk to an adult about, you kind of need to talk to an adult about it. It's never going to get better if you don't ever get the help. But to start to build your way up to talking to an adult about it, start talking to your friends, people that you trust wholeheartedly, not someone you met on a met randomly playing any kind of sport, just like someone you trust wholeheartedly to be there for you. You know, yeah. I know this video is on more of a more. I know this video is on a more serious note, and that's why I didn't post it on the Tag YouTube channel, and I posted it here because posting a link everywhere, it's gonna get some views no matter. It's gonna get at least 20 views no matter what. And if I can help 20 people, help them focus on help them. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but there's literally a fly in my room. It's so loud, but it can help. If I can help even just one person, not feel the way I felt about my anxiety and like about my anxiety. I've done something good in my life and I could die happy. And thanks for watching this video. Hope y'all enjoy. I'll come back with a Trey Talks about something a little less serious next time. But if y'all ever need help, hit me up on my line, not my phone number, my Instagram, because obviously I read all my DMs because I don't have many fans to DM me. Oh my god, I love your videos. 261 subscribers, But hope y'all enjoyed.